Hello friends, welcome back to another brand new video. I'm Aditya and in this video, we'll be creating a brand new Unreal Engine project, then we'll create our first blueprint class and create a very basic script to print hello world to the screen when the game runs. I hope you are excited for this video, so without wasting time guys, let us get into the video.
So friends, now let us begin creating our brand new Unreal Engine 5 project. So here I have opened Epic Games Launcher and in the Unreal Engine tab, and we'll go to the library section, and inside this you can see the installed versions of Unreal Engine. So currently I have Unreal Engine 5. So we are going to press launch and it will take some time depending on your computer speed to launch Unreal Engine. And once that is done, you may see a screen like this showing Unreal Engine project browser. So here we'll go to the games tab. And here, as you can see, Unreal Engine already provides us with few basic templates. So in this, we'll be choosing the third person template. So press on that and here we'll choose some project defaults. So we'll be choosing the blueprint. Don't choose C++. We'll choose blueprint and we'll keep it to desktop, and quality preset you can set it to maximum. By default it is maximum. And starter content, so starter content can be useful, so make sure you enable that as well. And ray tracing can be disabled. And here we have a project name. I'm going to name my project as tutorial or project YT and we'll hit create. So it's going to take some time to create the project. So friends, once Unreal Engine creates your project, you may be presented with a screen like this. So here we can see our viewport is open, default viewport, and in this we can see our game level. We can also navigate around it. So friends, now let us create a blueprint. So to create a blueprint, first let us go to the content drawer. So on the bottom left you can see a content drawer. You can just press on it to open this window, and here you can see some folders. So this is how Unreal Engine project is structured, so in different folders. Because we have chosen the starter content, you can see already some folders there. So what we'll do now is we'll just create a new folder. So you just right click and select new folder, and I'll name this as blueprints. So once I named it, I'll just double click and go into that folder. Here what we can do is we can right click and select blueprint class. So once we press that, we are going to see a pop-up like this asking us to pick a parent class. For now we'll just pick the actor class. So you don't get confused as to what this parent class is. We'll be going in very detail about what classes are. So for now let us just choose actor. And here it is asking us to give a name. So I'll just give BP underscore tutorial. So the prefix that I added BP is kind of suggested by the Unreal Engine devs to use. So now I'll just double click to open the blueprint. So here you can see it has opened in a new window. What I'll do is I'll just drag this window onto the top like this. So here you can see a bunch of things open. So here we have first the components tab, and then we have the my blueprints, and then details. We have 3 tabs over here: viewport, construction script, and event graph. So don't get overwhelmed by these all tabs. I'll just minimize the tabs which aren't necessary as of now. So we'll just minimize the components tab and the details tab, and we can also close the viewport and event graph. Don't worry, we can later open these windows as well. So here you can see the event graph. So event graph is where most of your logic runs, blueprint logic. We can also create another graphs, create our own graphs. As you can see in the my blueprint section, we have graphs, so you can create a lot more graphs. You can create functions, macros, variables, event dispatchers, and a lot more. So for now, as you can see, by default we get just 3 nodes. So these are called as nodes, so which is active event begin play and active begin overlap and event tech. So for now we don't need these two, so I'll just delete them and we'll just focus on the event begin play. So the event begin play is of type event. So we'll discuss about types of nodes as also in future. So event begin play is fired or called in Unreal Engine when the game starts. So exactly when the game starts, and whatever logic is connected to this, it will be run. So here as you can see there is kind of a triangle thing. So you just press on that and drag, and once you release your mouse, you will see a pop-up like this, and here you can see all these folders kind of thing, and these are actually nodes by their names. So what I'll do is I'll search for the node print string. So I found it, so it's in a string. I can just press enter to create that node. So this is actually a function node. So the print string is just going to print whatever text we give it onto the screen when begin play event is fired. So when we press the play button, it's going to show the string whatever we give it. So I'll just give you a small intro to what string data type is. So string is nothing but a data type which can store characters, numbers or symbols. So here inside this we'll give hello world, and if we press this arrow button, what we can do is we can see this duration. You can also set the duration 5 so that we can see it for a longer time. You can also change the color if you want. Before we run the game, what we must do is we must compile, and after we do the compilation we can go to the content drawer. And by the way, there's also a shortcut to open the content drawer, that is you can just use the control, you can hold control and space. So you hold control and space and you can see the content drawer opens. So you can just toggle the content drawer by using the shortcut control space to close and control space to open. So we'll go to the level first, the level tab, we'll open content drawer, hold it and drag it into the screen. Once that's done, we'll go to the blueprint. You can hit compile once again and we'll hit play button. So here you can see hello world, it gets printed. So here you can see hello world. I'll just close this. So I hope it gives you a simple idea on how it is to work with blueprints in Unreal Engine. Don't get overwhelmed by the amount of buttons and features that Unreal Engine provides. It's actually quite simple. As you continue to use Unreal Engine to create basic scripts and basic games, you will get quite familiar with it and it will be very easy for you. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon and press all notifications to never miss any new updates and videos on my channel. So thanks for watching guys. See you in the next video.